get here about somewhere around 1, a little after 1 a.m. and get things going. Get the pork and the chicken on the pit at 2.
I got started this morning at 3:30.
We're not scared of work, and that's kind of why me and Miss Tootsie gets along so good. We work first and play later. Tootsie, I'm gonna leave it a second. Crazy how lazy people have gotten.
Amen to that.
I mean, if you don't have a job, you're lazy because it's out there. I mean, it's before 7 o'clock, and there's probably over 200 people in line. It's just that's got to be a blessing.
I'm proud that my parents taught me how to work. Hard work pays off.
Miss Tootsie had the market up here when we were kids.
Her and her husband, Whitey, had a meat market there in Lexington called City Meat Market, and they did barbecue every Saturday.
We didn't have no money. We signed a ticket, and Mom and Daddy paid at the end of the week or whenever they came in next.
That's just what we did in a small town. What she did at City Meat Market there in Lexington helped inspire Carrie to do Snow's barbecue, and then Carrie, through that, helped inspire me to do Marty B's. You know, so I don't know that Tootsie really knows that connection and knows how powerful her influence has been.
Marty and I both, we just came from, like I said, a working blue-collar background that we, you know, what we had, we worked for. Marty's daddy and my mother are brother and sisters and real close. And again, they were a tight-knit family.
Marty, I remember him in school. I remember the day that his dad had the accident.
October 19th, 1984, my dad was on his way to work. He had told us the night before that it was his last day at this job. He was going to start a new job that following Monday. And so he was on his way to work, and a deer ran out in front of him, and he tried to hit the deer head on, but instead caught it to the left, threw his car in a bar ditch. He leaned over, his car horseshoed a tree, and ended up paralyzing him from the waist down.
Them boys were little bitty at the time.
I was 12 and my brother was 10.
I remember exactly where I was. And it doesn't normally get like this, I mean, but I remember where I was at school when they called me and told me Ronnie had that wreck. And to see where he went and what he did with his boys and raising them, it's just.
My brother and I, we pretty much did everything from my dad. I mean, we helped bathe him, we turned him in the middle of the night, we changed him. You know, we cooked. Dad taught us how to cook. We had to learn how to work the stove. We cut the grass. We did chores. We washed our clothes. We did everything. We learned how to do all that at an early age. And so my brother and I were pretty independent early on. We were on welfare, and we'd rented this house. And so my brother and I, what was challenging for us is that when we would go to the grocery store, we would circle the grocery store after we got groceries and figure out a time when no one was in line so that we could pay. Because back then you had food stamps. You know, they sent them to us every month, and that's how we paid for groceries. And then one of the most humiliating things for me is being in school, 7th grade, and then every Monday, you know, they bring the free lunch card and put it on your desk. And that was, they would put it on my desk, and I'd always try to like hide it, you know, and put it in my pocket as quickly as I could, because you know, when you're in 7th grade, I mean, my son, he's at 9th grade, and you know, 7th and 8th grade, those are very, you're worried about what everybody thinks. You're worried about what you're dressed, you know, how your hair looks. I mean, so it was probably the thing that drives me the most. From that experience, I said, I don't ever want to be poor.
Again, it's just what you learn and how you were raised.
The reason I have such a strong relationship with Kerry is because he was always there. You know, we'd play football. We just had fun with him.
They're cousins, but I would say they're basically brothers. I mean, not only are they related, but their love for food and barbecue is insane.
How was dinner? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Well, hey, thank y'all for your business.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all are here.
Well, y'all get your food. We'll visit when y'all get in line.
I love that Carrie pushed Marty to do that because we wouldn't be where we are. And he kind of took that leap of faith, and Carrie was like, listen, you got to go for it.
I went and spent time with Carrie and just watched and learned on how they do it. They just walked us back and just showed us everything. There was no secrets. The way he does it is awesome, and it works great, right? And he helped inspire me to open this. Marty B's basically is a product of me. It's really birthed out of kind of how I grew up. It's exciting, it's unpredictable. So if I go up on the rooftop patio on a Friday or Saturday and look over the crowd of folks, what I see is people having a good time. And that's the most satisfying part of my night, you know, to see people enjoy something you've created. It's probably the most satisfying thing I do is see my employees and my customers have a good time.
We might have inspired him a little, but he's been in the restaurant business since his college days, and I was impressed with him then, and like I said, what he's done today is just something amazing. He took a big gamble in what he's got today, and he does an amazing job. But again, he's just a worker too. I mean, that's the way we grew up, learning to work. I mean, we didn't have to have our arm twisted to go out and do yard work or whatever. We knew what had to be done, and we did it.
I'm from the old school, and my hard work is a hell of a lot different. I don't have gauges. I don't cook with gauges. But this one's a couple of degrees hotter than that one. As long as God gives me good health, I don't know. I wonder that myself, how long I will be able to continue on. I am 87 years old. I was born in 1935. I hope that arithmetic comes out right.
She's just a remarkable person.
I just keep waiting, wipe and sweat and keep going.
She's nonstop, and she loves it.
Yeah.
I think it goes back just to hard work, right? Because nothing about barbecue is easy.
She's set in her ways, and that's the reason we can get along, is we know how to work. To me, that's where you get to where you want to be, is if you don't mind work.
At the end of the day, he and I are very similar. We want the experience for our customers to be amazing.
First one, 94. You and a guest can jump 50 spots. You can have a cap or a t-shirt, a bottle of sauce or seasoning, a mystery gift, a 20-ounce Yeti, 10% off, a trip to the front of the line. How many you got?
This is
4 of y'all? You want to jump 50 spots?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. 78. You and the guest can go to the front of the line. You can have a bottle of sauce or seasoning and a koozie.
We'll go to the front of the line.
How many of y'all are there?
There's us two.
Come on. 21.
Yeti?
You can get it right there, yeah. You bet. 115.
We'll take 10%. Thank you.
Y'all be sure and check out separate. You know, I say everything happens for a reason, and I feel it does.
Do the right thing every day, you know? Try to stay humble.
We ask you to lead, guide, and direct us to live your lives. You do what's right and do the right thing, and good things will happen, and here we are today.
As I think back over my life and how difficult that was, most everything I do now pales in comparison. I understand now how important it is to have a job and to be able to provide, you know, for people and to be able to create something, right? If you don't do that, it robs you of your dignity. Being able to work and be paid and do something for somebody else is what defines my integrity, it defines me as a person, and it gives me faith and confidence. I mean, challenges are a good thing, right? If you never have any challenges, how do you learn to adapt and adjust and work through it? You know, hard times is what defines and helps create the person that we all become, right? God is good. 100%.